Dennis Kutrieb, after Ebbsfleet 0, Chesterfield 1. What's your take on that, Dennis?
Yeah, another tough defeat, I would say. For me, not easy to accept, especially with a clear foul in the build-up play. So again, I'm suspended after 3 yellows. We're not allowed to speak about the referees and all these things. And then you go away with 1-0 defeat, and the linesman can't see a obvious and clear foul. Referee can't see it, so that's embarrassing. But we have to get on with it. Apart from that, I think defending-wise we did very well. Goalkeeper was good again, and going forward not good enough, similar to Wheelstone. I think this was now the first game in this season where we haven't scored, and we had maybe 1.5 chances to score a goal. So we need to make sure that we're acting better when we have the ball, and focus on the main things and don't give the ball away too easy.
There weren't really any chances on target today, were there? That's the sort of be all and end all of it. You just weren't creating enough, were you? You can only hold out so long defending, and as good as the defenders are, after a lot of pressure they could crack, and that's what happened at the end of the game.
Yeah, I think decision making has to be better, especially when there are transitions, when we have the ball going forward, playing our patterns, focus on the really important things in football. So you always can defend, and you always can sustain pressure when the opponent is good, like Chesterfield is, and they will be up in the table somewhere and want to get promoted last year in the final. So they are an experienced side, and you need to suffer in times, and that's what we have done. And I think we did in big parts of the game we did very well. But then you need to make sure that you find a bit of power in having the ball and keeping the ball and playing your patterns and not giving it too cheap and too easy away. And that's what we have done today. I think, as I said, for me it's very frustrating because how we concede a goal and no one can see it, that's not good enough. But that's how football works.
You've now played Barnet and you've played Chesterfield. This victory puts Chesterfield top of the table. They look a better side than Barnet to me. Do you agree?
I don't care. I have enough to do when I look what we are doing and what we don't do. I think it's not on me to judge the other clubs and the other teams. Regardless who is up the table, you can see we need to work harder and we need to work more. That we find the right ways to win games of football, because that's the only thing what matters to me. I don't want to sit here at 5:30 or whatever it is and want to be frustrated because we haven't done enough. If the opponent is much better than us and they just beat us fair and clear because they had a much better side, I accept it all day long. I think Gateshead for me was a very good example. They were just better than us. We could have get something out of the game if we would have done a few things a little bit better, but today go home with a 1-0 defeat, not having done enough going forward, that's frustrating.
Apart from Gateshead, the defeats have been single goal defeats, haven't they, this season? So you've not been outplayed in these games where you've lost.
Yeah, that should give us confidence, because you can see it, we still need to understand the league, we see the opponents, what they are doing, how they approach the game, how good they are, where the weaknesses are. And this should give us confidence, but obviously if you lose a game of football, it will never give you confidence. And this is the challenge which we have now, to make sure that we are on track for the next game, because we can't waste too much time to suffer or to be angry about the defeat. As I said, how we conceded the goal, that's embarrassing because should never have counted, but at the end of the day they will say like, oh yeah, we get information back from the league, yeah, it was a foul, I'm sorry, referees will do better next time, and shouldn't have been a red card for Solly last week, I'm sorry, it was just a yellow, but it is what it is now, we could have appealed it and all these things, that's fine. I can accept all this, but as I said, we need to make sure that we are so much better that that we don't get affected from referee decisions.
Tuesday evening, a trip to Woking, not too far to go, but it'd be good to get something out of that one, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%. We try to prepare the boys to get a win over there, but they're a very good side as well. I think they got a win today. And they were in the playoffs last season, so they know exactly what they are doing. So it will be another tough challenge, and we need to be up for it. We'll be very physical. They're a very strong side. So we need to be ready for that, and don't have much time. But the good thing is, when we get ready and when we are prepared, we have another good chance and a big chance to get something out of the game on Tuesday.
Well, good luck on Tuesday. Shame today didn't quite work out, but you can't win them all, can you? So give it your best shot, and that's what you did. So good luck on Tuesday.
Cheers.
Thanks.